Hello students, welcome back to my channel Common Sense Education. Today in this video we will discuss about threats to biodiversity. ఎవరైతే ఛానల్ ఇంకా సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోలేదో సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి అండ్ మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ కూడా షేర్ చేయండి. Till now we learned this role of biodiversity and importance of species diversity, and the next topic from this biodiversity lesson is threats to biodiversity. So what do you mean by threats to biodiversity? Generally we used to heard that this species is extincted and this species is going to be extinct and this species is under the critical conditions. Okay, so like that we used to heard. So that comes under the threats to biodiversity. We know that we are getting many benefits from the biodiversity. We are getting oxygen, we are inhaling the oxygen, and we are receiving many resources like food materials. Then what happened to the biodiversity? They are facing many problems, are issuing like the endangered, extinction, critical conditions. Okay, now we'll see what are the threats to biodiversity. So most of the threats leads to extinction of the species. It leads to extinction of the species. So there are four types. There are four types of threats. Habitat loss and fragmentation. First one is habitat loss and fragmentation, and next one is over exploitation. Second one is over exploitation. Third one is invasive of alien species. Fourth one is co-extinction. Okay, so these are the four major threats to the biodiversity. That may be habitat loss and fragmentation, and over-exploitation, invasive of alien species, and co-extinction. So now we will see one by one. First one is habitat loss and fragmentation. So habitat means the place where the animals live, or the native place of the animal is called habitat. For example, for fishes, habitat is water, and some animals terrestrial, aerial mode of life. So all those comes under the habitat. Here the loss of habitat. So habitat loss is nothing but due to some distractions or due to some disturbances which are made by humans. So due to that distractions, now the habitat will become incapable. Okay, the habitat will become incapable for the native species due to many disturbances or due to many distractions. So now we'll see what are the disturbances or what are the processes that leads to habitat loss. So there are majorly three things. First one is deforestation. Second one is conversion of forest into agricultural land. Third one is pollution. Okay, so these are the three main causes which leads to the habitat loss. So the first one is deforestation. So we know that what is deforestation: cutting of the trees and converting that forest land into any industries or anything. So here the deforestation leads to extinction of the many species or leads to habitat loss for the many native species. So here they gave one example, that is tropical rainforest. Tropical rainforest. So this tropical rainforest was previously, it is about nearly 14%. It occupied 14% of land previously, but now this tropical rainforest place is nearly only 4%. So due to the deforestation, now the deforestation is occurred in the tropical rainforest. Now the land is nearly about 4% only, but the deforestation lead to habitat loss. So the destruction happens. Next, conversion of forest land into the agricultural land. So conversion of land, we know that the main example is Amazon rainforest. So this Amazon rainforest, it is forest land. Now this forest land is converted into agriculture land. Now the land is converted into agriculture land to produce or to cultivate the soya beans. To cultivate the soya beans. So these are the main two examples: deforestation and conversion of forest land into agriculture land. The rainforest, the Amazon rainforest is converted into agriculture land for to convert the soya beans. And next one, pollution. So pollution is the major cause for the habitat loss, which may destructs the natural habitat, which destruction of the natural habitat, and it also affects the survival of animals in the particular places. So this is one of the major cause for the habitat loss. Next, coming to the fragmentation. So the fragmentation is nothing but, generally we used to heard this, migration of amphibians, migration of birds, migration of fishes from one place to another place in the search of food or for the reproductive activities. They migrate from one place to another place. So in fishes we heard catadromous migration and anadromous migration. So if the fragmentation is habitat naturally, it occurs naturally, so it shows some discontinuity of the species. If the fragmentation is man-made, it leads to species extinction. It leads to species extinction. So this is also the fragmentation is also one of the main threats to the biodiversity, which will disrupt the natural survival or natural habitat of the species. Next one is over exploitation. Over exploitation is nothing but when needs are turning into greeds, it leads to the over exploitation or extinction of the particular species. So here, for example, we have one lake or one any pond. So our limit is only 1,000 fishes per day. But if we captured beyond the 1,000 fishes per day, it leads to over exploitation. We are exploring the more fishes, but our limit is only 1,000. So our needs are turning into greeds. That is called as over exploitation. So there are some species which are extincted in the particular places due to over exploitation. They are stellars, sea cow, and next one is passenger pigeon. So these two are extincted in some places. So these two are extincted in some places. This is because of the over exploitation. So this was extincted in North America. So in North America, the passenger pigeon was extincted due to over exploitation of the species. So this is about the over exploitation. Next, coming to the invasive of alien species. So this invasive of alien species is nothing but we have a particular species. So this is one community. So in that community there are some native species which are shows us some nativity in the particular ecosystem. So into this ecosystem, when any alien species is introduced into particular ecosystem, for example this is one ecosystem and we introduced one new species or we introduced one alien species. So now this alien species is entered into one pond or one lake. Now what it will do, it will kill, for example this is superior, so it shows some superiority. So now it will kill or it will eat the species which are there in the native place. Okay, now it is turned into invasion. It is turned into invasive. Now it will eat the species whatever are there in the particular species. It shows some superiority. Okay, so best example is nail perch. So this nail perch is introduced into particular pond. This nail perch is introduced into one lake which is there in one place. Now this leads to extinction of the cichlid fishes. It leads to extinction of the cichlid fishes which are there in a particular place. So this is what about the invasive of alien species. Next, co-extinction. Co-extinction is nothing but mutual understanding or the mutual relationship between the plants and pollinator. Plants and pollinator. So these plant and pollinators are mutually dependent on one another. So plants need pollinators for the pollination, and pollinators need some honey in the form of food material. So if the plant is extincted, obviously it leads to extinction of the pollinators as well. If the plants are extincted or if the pollinators are extincted, it leads to extinction of the other fishes. So that is co-extinction. So one species is completely dependent on the other species. So these are the four threats of the biodiversity: habitat loss and fragmentation. That habitat loss may be by deforestation, conversion of forest land into agricultural land, and that may be pollution and fragmentation due to migratory activities which show some discontinuity of the species. Overexploitation, when needs are turning into greeds. Next, invasive of alien species. You have to remember the examples for the overexploitation. That may be passenger pigeon and Steller sea cow. And invasive of alien species, you have to remember these two examples. Next, co-extinction is nothing but mutual understanding or mutual relationship between the plants and pollinators. So this is about the threats to biodiversity.